Hi guys, welcome back to Gunning Down a Dream. This is Brandon up here in Indiana, coming to you on this afternoon. Gonna be doing a video for you folks. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed so far and watched our videos. It's greatly appreciated. If you haven't watched our videos and you happen to stumble upon our channel, please check us out. Go ahead and subscribe. Watch the videos, like, dislike, leave a comment, give some feedback. Let us know some things you might like to see, or some things you might like to see done differently, or any kind of suggestions. Today we're going to be doing a video. This is going to be a follow-up from an unboxing that I did on the Smith & Wesson M&P10 Sport, chambered in 308. And as always on our channel, firearms are cleared, checked, and rechecked. We do have the rifle right here. It is got a zip tie in. It is flagged. I've still got to get some more chamber flags, but some of my local stores, they've been out of stuff. Even as simple as chamber flags and firearms accessories. So in today's video, we're going to be doing the first shots from this rifle here. It has not yet been fired since I've gotten it, and did the unboxing video on it. In some of the other videos I've done, I've mentioned doing a video on first shots on this rifle and first impressions on how it handles and stuff. I've been looking diligently on finding some different accessories or different customization parts that I want to get on this particular rifle here. I am going to do away with the plastic handguard, and I'm going to get a free-floating M-lock handguard. I'm going to try to go ahead and extend that out as far as I can, maybe about a 15 or 16 inch handguard, and that way I can have quad rails on it, or whatever I need to do to put some tactical gear on the rifle. I will have to get rid of the gas block that's currently on here and put a low profile gas block on the rifle underneath of the new handguard. And then also I'm going to be doing I'm going to do a video on that coming up, where I replace the handguard and the gas block. And then on this particular rifle, I'll do a video on that. And then I'm going to be doing another video to show doing that. And then after that, I'm going to be doing a video with this particular rifle on putting a scope on it. And then I'm also going to be doing a video. I'm going to have a red dot on top of my scope as well, just to have that extra sight on the rifle. And then I'm also going to change out the charging handle here to try to get a wider one back here, so I have a wider handle and make it ambidextrous for myself. So just a little bit on this rifle again. It is a Smith & Wesson M&P10. It's a pretty solid rifle. Smith & Wesson, shout out to you guys for killing it in the firearms industry. You guys make really high quality firearms, and we really appreciate that. And the fact that they're made in the United States, that is another great benefit to your guys' firearms and the products that you guys make and that you put out there for us people. So on this firearm, briefly, it does have the telescopic 6-position buttstock here. I may also be changing that out as well. And then the plate back here where the stock is at, I'm going to change that out so I can put on a quick connect mag pull sling, so you can have so I can carry it around or have that on here. And it's got the ambidextrous safety, so that's on both sides of the rifle. the ambidextrous mag release and the ambidextrous bolt release as well. And then the dust cover up here, I'm also going to maybe be changing that out and customizing that a little bit. Other than that, you know, like I said, you know, I really do appreciate Smith & Wesson and everything that you guys do out there. So another huge shout out to Smith & Wesson. And in some of my previous videos, I've mentioned McDonald's Guns up in Marion, Indiana. Shout out to you guys up there, Jeff. I appreciate everything that you do for the firearms community and keeping us supplied the best that you can with the limited quantities of things going on right now. So shout out to Jeff up at McDonald's Guns. I'm going to go ahead and lay this rifle down here briefly. So today, starting off, we're going to be doing the first 75 rounds through the magazine. Again, it does not have a scope on it. This video is primarily just to see how the firearm handles and how it shoots. I am at my private shooting facility. There is safe measures taken always, because firearm safety is number one. Because you can't come back from some kind of incident that happens from not being safe with firearms, and I'll touch on that briefly. There's a lot of folks out there, the anti-gunners and the folks that do not support the Second Amendment. If you think about that, you know, with police and military and other organizations that possess and use firearms to protect the public and to protect our country, it's no different for the anti-gunners out there wanting to take away certain rights and take away certain firearms and firearms accessories from us, because ultimately you guys are protected by firearms. The same stuff that I've got right here. You know, with police and military, they use these types of rifles and stuff like that, and that's what keeps a lot of you anti-gunners safe, is equipment like this, tools like this, you know. So maybe you guys have had some bad experiences with firearms, or maybe you guys just flat out haven't had the upbringing or the experience to use and learn about the firearms and all the benefits that they serve for our country, you know. And that's a thing, you know. If you actually sit down and do some research and look into some things, you will see that firearms have been around for many years, since the start of time, if you will. So I just wanted to give another huge shout out to you folks out there in the firearms community. Those of you guys that continue to push for the rights to bear arms and for us to continue our Second Amendment rights and being able to possess and use firearms in a safe and proper manner. You know, it goes without saying that a gun is a gun, and if used improperly, obviously it's going to have a fatal outcome, but that's not an issue with the firearms. It's an issue with the folks or the people that may get a hold of those firearms and use them in a lewd and crude way. But that still shouldn't take away from the fact that us law-abiding citizens and Americans that have done things properly and correctly to be able to use and possess firearms. I mean, they're used for various different reasons. You know, you can use them for educational purposes, teaching discipline, hunting, protecting. There's just various different types of applications that firearms are used for, and it's not in anyone's best interest to continue to try and take that away, because that's going to cause total chaos when the really bad folks out there, or the people that are trying to come after you and your families and stuff like that, a firearm may be the only thing that keeps you and your wife and kids or your family alive, or if you don't have a wife and kids, just keep your own family alive, whether it's your parents, you live on your own, or whatever. It's just strongly recommended to exercise your rights to bear arms and possess firearms and stuff like that. I do know that up here in Indiana, they are working on a few different things right now, I've heard, where they're going to be trying to bring back, if you have your concealed carry permit, then you can go into a firearms or an FFL firearms licensed dealer, and if you've got your concealed carry permit, that will then allow you to be able to purchase your firearm, and it will make it to where you do not have to go through the NICS background check and do the 4473 form. I think that they're trying to work on that right now up here in Indiana, so I believe, don't quote me on that, that's how it used to be. If you had your concealed carry permit and went into a firearms dealer or a gun shop, that is all that you needed to have to be able to purchase a firearm and walk out. Now, with that being said, I think that that's highly beneficial. I'm not saying that background checks and proper inspection of individuals shouldn't take place, because firearm safety is number one, and things like that do need to take place where, you know, folks are checked out to make sure that they can possess these firearms. But with that being said, having your concealed carry permit, at least up here in Indiana, I do believe once you submit everything, you pay your $75 to the state of Indiana, and then it's like $12 or $13 to get fingerprinted, and after that you pay $50 to your local police department or sheriff's department or your local jurisdiction or municipality, wherever you may reside. So with that being said, I do believe that is a work in progress right now, where they're trying to bring it back. If you have your concealed carry permit, that is all you will need to purchase a firearm. And the reason behind that, when you apply for your concealed carry permit, basically you're going through state and federal background checks before that's issued, and the clearance that you've got to have to obtain your concealed carry permit, they are doing their due diligence. The Indiana State Police, or whatever state you may live in, and how your government or your local officials or police stations or firearms licensing agency chooses to handle things. I know that there's some places that still have the constitutional carry, which that's how it should be, because that's how the Constitution was written, and really that is your gun permit, in my opinion. So in today's video, I'm going to be using a Magpul PMag here. Shout out to you guys over there at Magpul, keeping things over here in the United States, making high quality products for us to use in the firearms industry and the personal protection industry and stuff like that. This particular magazine here, this is a PMag 25. It is a Gen M3 or a Gen 3. You can get these in various types right here. They do have the windows on them and stuff like that, and then on the side of it, it's got numbers, 5, 10, and then 20, to show how many bullets you have left in your magazine. So with Magpul, you guys make high quality products, and that's all that I will own for my firearms and things like that, because they're durable and the rigidity on them is just fantastic. You can absolutely beat the heck out of these things and still use them. So in this first magazine here, again, this is a 25 rounder. We're going to be putting down range, and again, this will be the first 75 rounds through this rifle here. And then also right here is the Magpul 50 round drum, and this is the D50. It holds 50 rounds. It's a rifle magazine, 50 round capacity. It'll hold the 7.62 by 51 or the 308 Winchester. It does come with the impact / dust cover. I did bring this up in a previous video on the particular drum mag here. It does have a lever here on the front for easy loading, so you can push that lever in order to fill it up with your ammunition. And again, it does have a window in the back of it as well, so you can kind of see if you're getting low on your ammunition. So there's that. Also, the ammunition we'll be shooting today, it's called Norma Tactical. It's 150 grains and 2625, so 2,625 feet per second. Excuse me there. And here is that. I had a friend of a family member turn me on to some of that to try out, as a lot of places are having just a limited supply of ammunition available and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing another video coming up on ammo, and I'm going to also be doing a 2020 gun collection video as well on some, if not all, of the firearms that I have acquired here in 2020, just to add to my collection, to have some extra stuff if need be for a situation that could occur, or if need be to hunt for our own food and stuff like that. So sorry for you folks out there, I've kind of rambled on here, but I just wanted to get some of this information out there to you guys. Again, I want to say thank you for you folks out there so far that have taken your precious time to subscribe to our channel and watch our videos. Again, if you would, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Again, our channel, we're doing this for the support of the Second Amendment, for our veterans out there, and just for home personal defense, and just for the pursuit of happiness. And because it is quite pleasurable being able to go shooting, and you know, it's quite soothing and calming just to get out into nature and be able to go shooting for a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and get my ears on right now, and we're going to get the magazine put into the rifle, and we're going to do our first 25 rounds, and then we'll move on to the drum magazine. And here we go, folks. I'm going to go ahead and release my charging handle. I had it open so I could show that the rifle was clear. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And there we are. Make sure we can do that. The firearm is on safe. As always, firearm safety is number one. So here we go. This is going to be the first round impression on the Smith & Wesson M&P10 Sport rifle, chambered in 308. Again, another huge shout out to Smith & Wesson and Magpul, and my wife and kids. You guys make everything possible, and you make me want to be able to just take care of you guys and protect you guys. So I love you very much. Here we go, folks. Got one in the chamber. Got a target set up downrange. I'm going to sit down now. Got safety off. That puppy's got a little kick on her there. That's what I was talking about. I've read and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and be looking into a different butt stock on here. Overall, so far, this rifle is beautiful. It shoots amazingly, and I'm very glad to have it Smith & Wesson. Alright guys, that's it on the first magazine there, the first 25 shots. The bolt is back and open. I'm going to stand up briefly and go ahead and drop this magazine out of there. First impressions on the first 25 rounds, it's phenomenal. I can't wait to get the upgrades done that I'm going to be doing on this particular rifle here. I'm going to actually maybe even inquire about getting me a suppressor to put on it as well. So again, Smith & Wesson, you guys are killing it out there in the firearms industry. I'm going to go ahead and get my Magpul 50 round drum mag. Thank you again, Magpul and Smith & Wesson, for keeping things here in the United States and providing us high quality equipment. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and do our next 50 rounds here. Alright, bolt is forward, magazine is in. Let's see how the Magpul 50 round drum handles on this rifle. I have no doubt that it's going to be awesome. The trigger pull on here is just great as well. I have been looking into a couple other triggers possibly to put on here to make it even better, but my first impressions right out of the box on how the rifle fires, the trigger's nice, the recoil's not too bad. You know, if you keep it braced up against yourself and stuff like that, it handles really well. And again, it's just another great magazine and a great firearm to have. So far she's running great. No kind of issues on jamming or no kind of issues with the magazine. Again, I think I've got a pretty good thing going here with this particular setup. I can't wait to get my customization done. And that's it for the 50 round drum mag. On here we have ran some through it, and here we are. She is empty. So another great impression here on the Smith & Wesson M&P10 Sport, chambered in 308. Again, as always, the firearm has been checked after shooting it. It is clear. That's the first 75 rounds that I put through here, so I'm definitely going to have to go home and clean her on up. I'm very pleased with the particular rifle. Again, I just wanted to get another video up for you folks. I've got a couple more videos that are also going to be dropping here very soon. I'm going to be doing a 2020 gun collection video, and then I've got a few more videos with this particular rifle, and then I've got a couple more rifles I'm going to be doing unboxings on, and also doing some videos on how they shoot and how they fire. And I'm also going to be touching on some news with firearms and the availability. I'm going to be going up to my gun shop and doing a video there here before too long, and to show some support for McDonald's Guns up in Marion, Indiana. So for those of you folks out there, again, this is Brandon up here in Indiana at Gunning Down a Dream. If you guys need anything at all, or if you have any video suggestions, drop down into the comments. If you stumble upon our channel, please subscribe. It helps out greatly. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's the goal that I have right now for our channel. So again, for you folks out there, thank you very much, and God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one.